to the channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to tonight's live stream. Again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live stream. Grounding and bounding. Grounding and bounding is basically the key to everything when it comes to electrical. When it comes to basically grounding, our main compartment is very important to make sure that it's grounded and bounded properly. Uh, it does save lives. It does prevent unnecessary shocks from happening. It can also allow you to pass your inspection with breeze when it comes to grounding and bounding. Um, is it something hard that we have to do? You just have to make sure that you follow the OESC 2024 code book or the Canadian Electrical Code Book to the fullest standard. Make sure that you know where to find your rules that's necessary. Um, Again, as you guys enter the live stream, if you're getting content worth, if you're getting your content, your value worth, smash that like button. Helps with the channel. Again, grounding and bounding. If you guys go through my videos, you'll see I have my playlist. You can go through my playlist, and my playlist will basically direct you to a lot of my videos on the grounding and bonding, my masterclass series that I have going on. I'm currently up to episode five, sorry, episode seven, which I will be continuing the other episode to follow this week coming. I believe it'll be episode 8. So stay tuned for that episode. Again, grounding and bonding. A lot of my videos when it comes to panels, when it comes to you putting your disconnect in between your um, your outdoor meter or and your panel. Let's say your panel is located more than 5 feet away from the actual meter. That's when you have to turn around and ground and bound inside of the actual meter base, inside of the disconnect, whether it be a 100 amp installation of the disconnect or 200 amp installation of the disconnect. Good night, Eva Quinn. Um, super qualif- um, super qualify. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can you explain a little bit more, Eva, what you're trying to say so I can understand you a little bit better? Again, when it comes to, again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's live stream, taking the time out to support the live stream tonight. Tonight's live stream is basically about grounding and bounding and the importance when it comes to grounding and bonding. When you do have your 100 amp installation going on, whether it be a 100 amp or 200 amp or 300 amp installation, you are going to run into grounding and bonding. Um, it does come with the main grounding coming into the home. Water pipe is going to have to be bonded at the main panel is where we do it most of the time, but you'll run into some situations where you're going to have your 400 amp or 100 amp panel installation, electrical panel installation away from the actual meter itself, where it's probably going to be 25 feet, 15 feet. You're going to have to install your actual um, disconnect in between. That's per code. That's per Ontario Electrical Code OESC 2024 code. Not really sure the other rules across board, United States and so on, but that's the rules here in Canada, Ontario. We go off of the OESC 2024, and pretty much will tell you in the book itself that when you do run into that situation, you need to install a disconnect in between. You're also going to have to bound everything inside of the disconnect, depending on the cable you're using, if it's conduit or if it's tech cable, we call it, it's aluminum, sheeted coated. You're going to have to make sure that that cable itself is bounded off. So for that reason, you're going to end up bonding everything at the disconnect. And when it comes to the panel, same thing also. You can catch my previous live streams. You can catch the playlist where I would have demonstrated a lot of that when it comes to the installation, when it comes to grounding and bonding. Um, the key factors for grounding and bounding is pretty much making sure that you do follow your OESC 2024 code book, or you make sure that when it comes to your final inspection, that everything is aligned with the code book. That way, you're going to have a smooth final with the inspector. Again, it's always best to make sure that you have your knowledge. You also are aware of where stuff is inside of the OESC 2024. Reason being is that you can relate back to the code book for clarification on any electrical installation that you've done, and you feel that it's not passable. Uh, Knowing the OESC 2024 code book or the Canadian Electrical Code Book is very important. Very important to know how to travel between pages. If it's the front page, index page, um, back of the book, middle of the book, um, when it comes to the drawings and stuff like that. You have to make sure that you're well aware of where to find stuff in the code book. It also helps with your actual exam when you're going to write your exam. It also helps a lot to know where to go um, to find these things. Very important. Reason being is that it's going to save you a lot of time when you do know how to maneuver inside of the code book. It's going to make you be a better person, a wiser person when it comes to the code. Again, not all of us are very strong at the code, but a lot of us have to practice. Practice makes perfect when it comes to the OESC 2024 or the Canadian Electrical Code Book. Practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more you will understand the code book. You will understand how to read the code book. Again, the code book is basically, like a law book that we have to follow. There's a lot of rules in there that actually will protect us. Um, there's a lot of rules in there that will protect us a lot of the times. So just knowing the code book is pretty important. So again, knowing the OESC 2024 is very important to know the OESC 2024. Again, um, again, when it comes to the code, very important. And as it- as I say, um, when it comes to understanding the code book, you need to know how to maneuver. Um, it will make you a better person when it comes to writing your exam. Uh, we don't always get it right the first time, but it's always best to understand that quitting is never an option um, when it comes to when it comes to you know. So it's very important to like I said, it's very important to make sure when you go into the exam to write it that you don't have any nervousness going on. You're all fine. Um, have a couple of have a tea in the morning. Banana, strong stomach when you actually go to write your exam. Um, So again, knowing the actual work on the job site does play a big factor when it comes to the exam. Again, when it comes to grounding and bounding, it's going to have some stuff on that. There's going to be a variety of questions inside of the exam that you know a lot of times it's just it's like you're working away on the job site and you know you remember what you did for that particular job. Sometimes you can basically answer the question um, depending on what your background is and uh, where you came through from. Like for instance, if you came from housing, you know, there's different sectors that we work in. Housing is called residential. Then you have the commercial sector where you deal with the high stuff, transformers, bending conduit, um, fire alarm system, communications, whole 9 yards. Uh, so again, then you have industrial. That's where you deal with a lot of control work and stuff like that, and um, you know, whole 9 yards is the fun jobs they call it. But to me, everything is the same. Anything is searchable once you have the knowledge to succeed. Um, you can search anything and figure out what you're going to need to do. Electrical is very I wouldn't say simple, but it's once you know what you're doing, once you have the experience, once you've been through it, it becomes very easy over the years to maneuver and to do your installation and to pass your inspection. And reason being is you've been in the trade for so many years that it's going to allow you to get through some tough times when it comes to electrical. It's going to allow you to think as you go. You become a thinker. Um, You become someone who's knowledgeable, who can think on the spot, who can figure out stuff as they go. A lot of times, for instance, if you're pulling conduit, electrical conduit, and let's say you're pulling, a couple of wires in the conduit, and for some reason your pull goes stall on you, for some reason, uh, you know, during the experience of years that you've done, you kind of figure out what you need to do in order to continue the pulling without giving up, whether it be putting lubrication on the actual wires itself to get the electrical conduit inside of the pipe, um, or it becomes a simple fact of staggering your wires. What I mean by staggering your wires is when you're making a head, we call it, to pull our cables through the pipe. A lot of times, the bigger that electrical head is, the harder it is to actually pull your cable through. So a lot of times we have to turn around and make that actually a little bit smaller for the actual conduit, for the cable to actually go through the conduit. It's very important to make sure that you don't have a lot of tape on your wires when you're actually making the cable pull. The more tape you have, the worse it is for the pulling. I always try to make sure that the wires that I'm pulling are nicely staggered. I have a nice head made up. A lot of times also you can actually pull with a rope, which is a lot easier than a fish tape. I have noticed throughout the years, the fish stick tape becomes very hard at certain times to pull, and can cause you discomfort in the hands when you're pulling with the fish tape itself. So a lot of times I normally just will try to pull with a rope, or I will try to use my pliers. Yes, so you can use your pliers actually to pull cable through, as long as you have the proper pliers to do the job. So a lot of times the pliers that we carry, we can actually use that to pull the fish tape, where it becomes a lot easier for you when you're pulling your cable. Um, there's a lot of tricks to the trade that you can use to get through your day of work, which makes it a lot easier on you, rather than, a lot of times a lot of people will pull cable, pull them out, and so on, when it's just normally one fix, that one correction that you have to make in order to pull that cable through. And yes, I've pulled back the wires many times um, to see what's going on with it. I've pulled them back to make the head a lot smaller in order to get to where I have to go. Sometimes I've had to cut the conduit in the middle, um, because of the bends. A lot of times when you go more than four, you're not allowed to go more than four bends. Uh, um, but a lot of times when you do get to that fourth bend, it becomes a lot harder to pull your cable through the actual conduit. And for that reason, sometimes you have to end up cutting your electrical conduit in the middle of the run. And what happens now is you're going to have to install a junction box, but it makes the run a lot smoother. Um, and a lot easier when you actually install the proper junction boxes in the proper locations. Normally, it's about I believe 100 feet before you install a junction box. 100 feet is pretty long. Um, for the actual first junction box. So I try to make sure that you know the junction box is placed where I know it's going to give me difficulties to pull my cable, and you kind of figure that out as the years go on, as you work. You kind of figure out where you're going to have the actual issues when it comes to pulling the cable. A lot of us think that the bigger the pipe, the less problems that we're going to have. That is the case if it's EMT conduit, if your couplings are tight together, if you're not just your couplings but your connectors are tight together, if your pipe is actually tied to the rebar properly, whether it be car line or PVC. Once you have to pull cable through the actual pipe, it's always best to make sure that the pipe is strapped down according to the OESC 2024 code book or the Canadian Electrical Code book. Reason why I say that is the more you pull, uh, the more the pipe is going to shake and dangle, and it's just going to be a mess trying to pull through the pipe, because the pipe is actually going to be loose. So Natros, this ever girl fine as okay. Again, thank you for checking into the live stream, Nitros. Again, double tap the live stream for all those who are checking in. If you're getting content if you're getting value from the content, double tap the live stream. Helps with the algorithm. So again, back to like I said, a lot of times when you're pulling your conduit, um, from past experience, you kind of figure out where you're going to have the bends that's going to give you problems, and you kind of adjust yourself to the situation. um, Reason being is pulling wire inside of the conduit is not always the easiest of things to do. When you're on the bigger jobs itself, there is something called a tugger, which basically you will set up the tugger, um, bolt it down to the concrete or of the floor, or bolt it to the actual wall itself, wherever, and that will assist you in pulling larger cables. Um, However, you have to be very careful when it comes to these actual um, wire pulling machines. When not set up properly, can basically fly off the wall. So it's always best also never to stay in front of them, because like I said, stuff do happen, and you don't want to get caught in the midst of it. So basically that's what happens when we go up a little bit more when it comes to pulling cable. um, Also, when it comes to pulling the cable, always best to make sure if it's a three-phase system, you have your wires group accordingly. You have your neutrals group accordingly. You're sharing your neutrals with your proper um, phases. You want to make sure that you try to, when you're pulling your actual wires through the conduit, that you have everything that you need to go through the conduit to drop in the locations where you're going to drop it off and continue. Makes the pull a lot easier when it comes to that. So again, if you guys are getting value from the content, don't forget to smash that like button. Helps with the channel. Again, for all those who are tuned into tonight's live stream, you're tuned into Fabian Electrical Services Inc. at YouTube. Also, for all those who are tuned in, please, if you guys can afford, drop a donation on the channel. Helps support the I don't have a pinned comment, but it helps support the cause for what's going on in the country of Jamaica, uh, and to also help out someone who is in need. So again, that's that about that. um, I would like to thank also Eva and Nitrous for checking into the live stream tonight and supporting the channel. Again, you guys can follow me. You can subscribe to the channel. Um, I normally drop videos, tutorial videos on a lot of grounding and bounding, breaker sizing. So I'm not a one-dimension person, electrical person. I do multiple stuff. So it's actually a tutorial channel. Show my videos. You can pop in, leave a comment, interact with the live stream while it's going on. Um, Again, the knowledge that I'm providing on the actual YouTube itself. Um, Again, like I said, you can subscribe to the channel, stay up to date, make sure your notification is turned to all. That way you receive my notifications when I go live. A lot of times, like I said, my live streams can be anywhere from smoke detectors to the actual grounding and bounding itself of the 400 amp service, or the 100 amp electrical service, or the 200 amp panel installation, either or it could be running conduit, installing my actual pot lights themselves, grounding and bounding the pool itself, you name it, or it could be also installing cameras, who knows. um, Subscribe to the channel. You can gather up the knowledge that I have on the channel. You can also drop into the live stream, um, drop into my masterclass series, and leave a comment in the comment section. Interact with the live stream, helps with the YouTube. And again, like I said, when it comes to the actual installation, um, it's very simple. You just follow the Ontario Electrical Code Book. It will allow you to pass your inspection. Also, a lot of times simple stuff like, grounding off your receptacles. Um, you want to make sure that your receptacles is grounded off. A lot of times when I go into homes and I remove the receptacles are not grounded sometimes, and what happens actually when your receptacles are not grounded, it's going to actually it can actually burn out your TV of some sort, because there's no proper grounding going on. When the TV does get hit, that's what's going to happen. It's going to go straight to the unit itself instead of back to the ground where it's supposed to go. So it's always, always good to make sure that you bound and ground everything that you're supposed to do when it comes to electrical. When it comes to the pool within the 5 meter rule, grounding and bonding is very important. I also have a video on that, grounding and bonding, a couple shorts when it comes to the pool installation and the hot tub or the spa. Grounding and bounding is it's a number one thing that the inspectors want to make sure that you have correctly. Why? Because it simply saves lives. Believe it or not, 5 meter um, 5 meter rule is very important when it comes to the pool actually being within that. Being inside of that 5 meter rule, you now have to make sure that anything outside of that is bounded and grounded properly. You have seen me doing it on the actual pool itself, around the whole surface of the pool, and you know, also the steps that you're actually going to get out of the pool and land on. If that's within 5 meter, that has to be also bounded off, grounded and bounded off using the proper lugs for underground, proper lugs, which is going to be labeled on it itself. Don't get caught up using the round clamp, sorry, for the job. Is going to have your inspection fail when it comes to that. Inspectors are very strict on the grounding when it comes to the pool. Even if you have lamp or some sort lamp post inside of the 5 meter rule, has to be bounded off. Again, you can check out my videos on the grounding and bonding, and you'll see the actual pool bonding shorts and actually live stream that I would have done on it. It was going to show you what I'm talking about when it comes to the actual um, 5 meter rule. Very important, not to have it mistaken. Always double check with your OESC 2024 or your Canadian Electrical Code Book. Always double check with your inspectors to make sure that you're up to par. Again, I'm going to jump into the last topic of the night. Again, as you guys come in, don't forget to double tap to like up the live stream. Also, if you're getting value from this live stream, don't forget to smash that like button. Also, uh, you can also subscribe to the channel, stay up to date to the content. You can also become a member of the channel also for exclusive perks. And make sure if you do subscribe, your notification is turned to all. That way you receive my notifications when I do go live or I do drop a video. So the last thing I want to touch here is a little bit on smoke detectors. Smoke detectors are the number one factor for safety. It does work when installed properly. Smoke detectors, and the reason why I say that is it's very unique in its own way when it comes to the actual installation. It's going to allow you to do you're going to have to make sure that you're interconnecting your smoke detectors. Reason being is if your smoke detectors are not interconnected, it's actually going to fail the inspection. Why is that? Reason because it's not really interconnected. When you do go to some your alarm system. It's not going to be interconnected, and for that reason, you're going to have to make sure that it is interconnected when it comes to the installation for your final. Also, when it comes to your building inspection, they're going to want to make sure that everything is interconnected, running the proper way it's supposed to. If it's not interconnected, like I said, you're going to have to make sure that it is properly done. And the reason why I say that is that there are sometimes you tend to be doing a job, and you think that you've interconnected everything, but you ended up missing a wire. Um, you ended up missing a wire, and for some reason you have to double back and try to figure out what happened. And you finally realize that, I didn't interconnect one wire. um, the inspector, obviously he's not going to know that. You're going to be the one who's going to figure it out eventually. So for that reason, it's always best to make sure that when you are pulling your 14 tree cable for your smoke alarm devices, that you actually have them lined up in and out. You have your feed coming in. The red wire is just your interconnection. The black is your power. That's normally how it works. Um, Smoke detectors, again, you can check that on my channel. Also, I have it on the playlist for all those who are tuned in to the live stream. Don't forget to double tap as you guys come in. Helps with the algorithm. Smoke detectors, why is it is important? That's what we're trying to cover right now, as I will be closing out the live stream after this one. um, Again, when it comes to the smoke detector installation, when it comes to the placement, make sure that your placements are inside of the bedrooms when required, outside of the hallway also when required, and make sure you do follow the drawings. If you are doing a rental basement, you might be required to put some extra smoke detectors where the doors are going to be closing. Very important to make sure that you don't miss that on the drawing. The placement of the smoke detectors, um, the testing of the smoke detectors, making sure that during construction that the smoke detectors are actually um, the tape is actually left on the smoke detectors. The kitty normally comes with it. I'm not sure about the BRT. I don't think they do. I don't normally use BRT smoke detectors for some reason. Not a big fan of them, so I try to stick with kitty. Kitty does come with the red tape around it. Uh, when you do install it in the job, during the job, or whatever the case is, make sure you leave that tape till the end. It interferes with the system, actually, and you will end up having to change the smoke detector itself, or even blow the smoke detector out to stop the nuisance tripping. You don't want to have a nuisance tripping when it comes to testing the smoke detectors and going for your final. The nuisance tripping is going to actually give you issues, give you problems, and you are going to end up not passing. Again, drop a comment in the comment section for all those who are tuned in to tonight's live stream. Grounding and bounding is what we're discussing.
is what we started off the live stream with, and I'm just wrapping it up with smoke detectors, why they are important. Um, Again, smoke detectors save lives, believe it or not. For everyone who don't believe so, they actually do. Correct placement is a big difference. Can make a big difference when it comes to it. So when it comes to again the installation, smoke detectors very key. Make sure that you do follow the building drawings that were given. Make sure you read the specs that's in there. It's going to guide you um, and so on. So again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to tonight's live stream, quick live stream. Again, you can follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, or you can become a member of the channel. Also, again, you guys do catch the live on the playback. Don't forget to like up the live stream or even smash the like button. Helps with the algorithm. Um, Tonight's episode, grounding and bounding, explain pool bonding, explain a little bit of how I go about how you should go about preparing for your exam, the knowledge you can gain from off the job site when it comes to going to actually write your test. Also, a little bit of cable pulling, um, the importance of cable pulling. So it's all in this live stream here. You can catch the live stream on the replay. Again, thank you guys all for tuning in to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. I would like to thank Eva and also Nitros for checking in to the live stream and for the continuing support to all those who tuned into tonight's live stream. And I will catch you guys on the next live.